Hello everyone, my name is Skyla Post with skylasposts.com, and on this channel you'll find videos all about making an income from home. In this video specifically, we're going to talk about priority bookings, priority booking requests. We'll talk about the difference between monthly booking requests, monthly reservations, all of the things. Okay, so let's get started. There are actually 4 different ways you can be priority booked with VIPKid. One is not a request. The other 3 are requests, and we'll talk about each type and how they work. The very first way a student can priority book you, and a lot of people forget that this is actually a priority booking because it's not a request, but if you open up your schedule ahead of time, specifically if it's open at least 2 weeks ahead of time, this is what can happen. Now, if a student finishes a class with you, let's say in your time zone, you finish a class at 5 a.m. and let's say, well, today is Tuesday. It's November 24th, 2020. So happy Thanksgiving in a couple days. And I hope you're doing well. But let's say Bao Bao is your student at 5 a.m. That's who you taught this morning. If you have that same time slot, 5 a.m., Tuesday morning in 2 weeks open, Bao Bao has the opportunity to priority book you. And what that means is if that time slot is open and he wants that time slot again, as soon as he's finished with that 5 a.m. class, then he has the opportunity to take that slot before it's available to everyone the following Sunday during the booking frenzy. Okay, some students, especially when it was brand new, as soon as class ended, they'd book it. And a lot of teachers would see those priority bookings coming in, just like, oh, I got booked again. Sweet. In 2 weeks, I have Balbo again at 5 a.m. on that Tuesday. But what is happening more often that I'm personally seeing and some of my other teacher friends are seeing is either the parents or the learning partners are going ahead and booking that slot pretty close to time before the frenzy is happening. So a lot of times I'll actually see my students on Saturday nights end up taking those priority booking slots that they have access to if they would like them. Or even Sunday night a couple hours before the frenzy because they remember, oh, I want that time slot. I'm allowed to take it if my teacher has it open. Let me snag it before it's open up to the rest of the community. So whether they go ahead and take advantage of that open slot immediately or before the frenzy, a lot of teachers have success with students wanting to take the same teacher, the same day, the same time, and taking advantage of that before the booking frenzy, which is just when your schedule is available to everyone, the Sunday, not for the following week, but the week after. So at that point, if it was a Tuesday class, it'd be, once you hit Sunday, the bookings are going to happen a week and a half later. So there are 3 different kinds of priority booking requests. The first one's very simple and very easy. A student can request any time slot that you do not have open during any of the available times students can take classes. And you'll see on your portal, is that what we're going to call it? When you log into VIPKid, you can see booking requests. And you'll have a little red dot and you can look through all of that. So that's the very first one is a student will ask for one specific class time slot. It's just one day, one time. You can accept, decline, or let it expire. There's no wrong answer. You do what works for you. Now, here's our other 2 ways that you can have a priority booking request. So we have the priority bookings where they can book a slot 2 weeks out once that class is finished, and then a request for just a single class. That's our first request type. Well, when we talk about other requests, this is where people get a little confused, and this is where we want to clarify the difference because a lot of us are used to monthly booking requests. that's something that has been around for a few months. It's something that a lot of us teachers that have been around have seen. And when you see a monthly booking request, a student is asking for 4 classes. So if they wanted Tuesday at 5 a.m., they're asking for 4 consecutive weeks. And it's an all or nothing. If you accept, they will automatically book you for all 4 slots. So make sure, triple check your schedule and make sure you're available before accepting those, because if you have to cancel one, that goes into the cancellation policy and can count against your contract if you have to cancel. So keep that in mind. When you see the request and you see 4 dates and they all say, what does it say? 1 second, I have to see my picture. Requested next to all 4 dates. That means if you say yes, all are booked automatically right now. Okay? So that's your monthly booking request. When they came out with monthly reservations, which I'm going to talk about in 1 second, I thought they were doing away with monthly booking requests, but they are not. They're still there. So this is where you have to be really careful. So on the other hand, something that's newer is called a monthly reservation. And what that means is that you'll see 4 dates and times, but you'll see requested, saved. This is where you have a little more control. You don't have to do all or nothing. The only way to tell the difference between a monthly booking request and a monthly reservation on your teacher portal is if the monthly booking request says requested, and you either decline or accept all. But the monthly reservation will say requested, saved. And here is what VIPKid sent in an email about monthly reservations to help us understand how it works and what control we do or don't have over those. They said on October 16th, so they just announced right before, I think it was 2 weeks before this email came out, 2020, it said, we sent an email to all teachers who are not involved in the initial testing phase of monthly reservations with the subject line, an introduction to monthly reservations, to clarify. Monthly reservations are not a replacement for monthly booking requests. You are able to receive both types of requests. The main difference between the two is that with monthly booking requests, as long as you accept all 4 weeks, you'll be booked immediately, like we talked about for all slots. For monthly reservations, only the first requested slot will be booked immediately. The rest will be saved. So if you accept all, it will book slot 1 and save the other 3 slots. The great part about that is you can go in and delete any of those without any cancellation. There's just no repercussions. There's nothing against you. It says the rest will be saved and will only be officially booked the week before the slot occurs. Before the slots are officially booked, you can close them without penalty. That's what I was looking for. Okay? So the other thing that's really great about the monthly reservations is you can either only accept the first, so it'll say accept first only, accept all, or decline all, but it only books the first slot. Okay? And then Monday noon Beijing time, the week before, is when each of those save slots will be booked. You can now accept monthly reservations in the to-do list on the mobile app. You can either accept first. You can do it on the mobile app or the monthly booking requests. Sorry. You can do it on the app or the PC, your phone app or on your PC app. If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you found this helpful. I hope that this helps kind of clarify. Just really look for if they all say requested, accept all, decline all for monthly booking requests, or if it says requested, save, and then you can either accept the first, accept all, and then it will book the first and then save the other 3. And then you can go in immediately and delete any you can't do. I'll give you a very quick example. My timer was to remind me to go get my girls on the bus. They're getting ready for school and the bus will be here in 2 minutes. So very quickly, let's say you're only available to teach the first and third, but it's a monthly reservation, you can accept it. It'll book the first, save the other 3. You can go in and, I said you're only available first and third. You can go in and cancel the second and fourth immediately, and the save is gone. So happy teaching, and if you have any questions, you can email me at skylasposts@gmail.com or comment below.